hello. Come in. I'm sorry. I'm running late.
And I'm a bit early. Obviously, we're made for each other.
I just need a few more minutes to get myself together. Can I offer you something to drink while you wait?
I'd love a glass of water, if you don't mind.
No, not at all.
I can get it. Just finish getting dressed. Point me in the direction of the kitchen. Your forks and knives are saved. I'm only short on spoons.
Kitchen is through there. Glasses are above the sink.
Excellent. If I get lost, I'll send you an SOS. Hello? Anybody home? Excuse me, but where I'm from, when you go around to someone's house, it's customary to knock before letting yourself in. Perhaps it's different here in the States.
Perhaps. Because here in the States, we just say, who the hell are you?
My name is Neil Stokes.
Just a few more questions, Neil, if you don't mind. What are you doing here?
I was invited.
For?
How does that concern you exactly?
Because this is my house.
Oh, you're Carly's ex-husband. That explains it.
Maybe for you, but considering my son could walk through that door instead of me, I'd really like to know what business you have here.
Sorry, Neil. I could use a little help. Jack?
Carly?
I didn't know you were stopping by.
No kidding.
I see you two have met. That's good.
You needed help with something?
Yeah, I was just having a problem with the clasp.
I got it.
Oh, and Jack, my business here is strictly pleasure.
Do you have a reason for dropping by?
Yeah, I wanted to bring you this. It's a letter from our daughter.
Oh, it's Sage. She's our youngest. She's at camp for the first time this summer. And she's horseback riding. And she's loving it. She just got over a fear of horses.
Yeah, you can thank Holden for that.
I think that you'll see him before I do.
You're lucky. Not only to have kids, but to be able to send them away. Best of both worlds, if you ask me.
She's at camp, Neil. She's not at boarding school. She'll be back.
That's not what he meant, Jack.
Not at all. I always thought having kids was a grand adventure, but I suppose that's because I don't have any of my own. Yet.
So, how'd the two of you meet? I didn't quite get that part.
Over at the Snyder farm.
Oh, my Aunt Emma's farm. Yes, how about that?
Yes. Neil, he owns the company that's doing the subdivision out there.
It's a beautiful piece of land.
Yeah, let's hope it stays that way.
I really don't think you have to worry. He already has your family's seal of approval.
Whose?
Holden and Lily's. They sort of set this up, this lunch.
Really? Great.
Yes, it is. Yeah, we should go.
As you wish.
And Jack, since you let yourself in, you can let yourself out. Jack, hi.
Got a bone to pick with you.
Me?
How could you hook Carly up with that guy?
What? Neil?
The Englishman I found in my living room? Yeah. What are you thinking, Lily? The last thing Carly needs right now is to be hooked up with some smooth-talking guy with an accent who thinks he can sweep her off her feet.
Whoa. Neil is not Simon, Jack. Holden, are you hearing this?
Yeah, I am. And I couldn't agree more.
And don't think you're off the hook either, buddy. Carly told me all about you. Oh, yeah. She said you both were behind it.
No, Holden didn't have anything to do with it. I was the one that urged Carly to accept Neil's lunch offer.
Why? Why would you do that?
Because I thought it would be nice for her to meet someone new.
Lily, it wasn't too long ago you wanted Carly back with me.
Yeah, and you don't want to be with her, so what do you expect her to do?
Okay, I know she's gonna start dating again, but with this guy, come on.
Sound jealous, Jack?
I am not jealous. No, I'm concerned for my family. What if Parker walked in and saw his mom hanging out with a complete stranger? What do you even know about this guy?
Neil, He's smart, he's handsome, he's funny, he's single, he's wealthy.
Hey, bully for him. I just don't think that Carly's ready to be involved with anyone, not given everything she's been through.
I don't disagree. You know, when Neil originally asked her out, she practically fell apart. I wonder whose fault that is.
I'm so pleased you reconsidered my invitation.
Me too.
So I take it Jack is the reason you turned me down at first?
I probably shouldn't have made such a big deal over lunch.
Lunch date. This is a date. Make no mistake of that.
Duly noted.
So were you worried Jack wouldn't approve?
Jack probably wouldn't approve of most of the things that I choose to do. No, he's not the reason I hesitated.
What was it? Was it me? It wasn't it? You can say it.
No, it's just getting back out there. Dating. It can be awkward.
I can understand that.
Come on. You've probably never had an awkward moment in your life.
Don't be so sure of that. I remember what it was like. Dating, being married, having to start over.
You were married.
Hey, I'm quite a catch, as you Americans would say. I was married for a number of years. But this is the first time since I've been single again that I've met a woman that's completely captivated me.
Who is she? I'll try to put in a good word for you.
Would you please? I fear she doesn't take my attentions all that seriously.
You know, if I have somehow captivated you, it must have been some marriage.
It was. I loved my wife very much. She was the greatest joy I've ever known.
What happened?
She died a couple of years ago, breast cancer.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you. For a minute there, we thought we might get lucky. But I wouldn't trade any of it in for anything.
Sounds like what you had was very special.
It was. Which is why I'm not willing to settle for anything less than a passionate, knock your socks off, cue the music, love.
You expect a lot out of a date.
No more than I'm willing to give, but no pressure.
Do you still care about Carly?
That is a silly question. Of course I do.
Then you should let her have this. Jack, you gotta let her have a chance at a life without you.
She can have whatever life she wants. I'm not going to stand in her way. Listen, Lily, I read people. It's what I do for a living. And this guy, I can guarantee you, along with the suits and the Cheerio attitude, he's got a woman's stash at every building site from here to Shanghai.
You got all that from a Cheerio. Whew, you are good, Jack.
What dates that you know of start with the guy seeing his date in a robe? What? Yeah, robe. Carly, proving once again that her taste in men, not too good.
Well, do you trust mine? Because I think Neil might actually be good for her. Will you talk some sense into your cousin? Tell him to leave Carly alone.
Sorry, Lil. I can't do what you want me to do.
Thank you.
Oh, I see. You don't want to be with her, but you don't want anyone else to be with her either.
Excuse me, never said that.
Yeah, but that's what you were thinking. And unless you plan on getting back together with Carly,
I'm not.
then you don't really have a say in who she goes out with.
Oh, right. Yeah, she's just my ex-wife, and they're just my kids. Yeah. What say do I have in any of it?
Oh, Jack, fantastic.
He's entitled to his opinion.
Yeah, and so am I. And as Carly's friend, I think you would want her to be with someone that makes her happy too, even if it's not your cousin.
So you've never jumped out of a plane, been on safari, and the closest you've ever come to stock car racing is running a few red lights.
Yes.
What have you done with your life?
I've committed a few felonies, told a few lies, broken the heart of a good man, more than once.
Just when I was beginning to underestimate you.
You're not put off by any of this?
Should I be?
If you're as smart as you claim to be, yeah.
You're also a successful designer.
I never said successful.
You own your own nightclub. You've raised 3 kids and you've been married.
Are you asking for a count or a confirmation?
You sell yourself incredibly short.
It's not me. It's the market.
If you're trying to put me off,
It's working.
failing miserably,
Shall I keep trying?
I insist.
You know, Neil, I could have made it from your car to my front door on my own.
I know, but it would have been rude of me not to see you all the way home.
But in that case, would you like to come in? For a cup of coffee, or maybe you prefer tea?
I would like to, but I've got to get back to the site.
I understand.
But I would like to do this again.
So would I. Very much.
Even though you think I'm a fool for being interested in you.
Actually, I think that might be a plus.
I'll give you a ring. Carly, I prefer tea.
Hey.
Jack?
Mm-hmm. Hey!
What the hell are you doing?
Just got some paperwork I had to catch up on.
Paperwork.
Yeah, that's right. It's noisy at the farm with all the construction going on, and at the station, those guys are so distracting.
So you had to come here?
Is that a problem?
So where is all this paperwork you're working so hard on?
Yeah, I finished. I just wanted to catch up on some scores.
No, you didn't. You wanted to catch me with Neil.
Did I like walking in and seeing some guy making himself at home in my house?
My
No, I
house, Jack, remember? And I suppose I imagined seeing a woman named Janet in my house the other day. She couldn't have looked more cozy on my sofa if she were knitting an Afghan.
Janet's different.
No kidding. So why is it whatever you do gets a free pass? Why do the rules only apply to me?
Janet's not a stranger. Parker knows who she is, and she's my friend. That's it.
I imagine she has a lot of friends.
Don't be like that.
And don't jump on me about Neil.
Okay, if you're gonna get serious with this guy,
Serious, Jack. It was lunch. An hour and a half.
I know you, Carly. You never stop at lunch.
No, Jack. You used to know me. Now you don't have a clue.
Don't you get it? I'm looking out for you because I care about you.
No, Jack. You're doing surveillance because you don't trust me. You can't keep punishing me for things I did when you and I were together. It's not fair.
No, it's not. But when I see you with guys like Neil, it just
Neil
makes me
isn't the problem. You are.
Well, if he's gonna be around the kids,
He hasn't been around the
do about
kids. Who says he's going to be around the kids? You're suffocating me, and it has to stop. I'm not going to hurt the children again. I shouldn't have to keep trying to convince you of that.
it. You're right. I'm sorry.
I let you go. That's what you wanted me to do. Now you have to do the same for me.
Fine. You have a great new life with whoever you want.